right, we're at the Victory Arrow booth here, 2019 ATA. I'm with Adam, and you guys have a tournament shaft, as you've described to me. Tell us a little bit about this arrow, Adam.
Well, this is our new VXT. It's a tapered shaft. It's 230 on the outside diameter.
Diameter.
On the front.
Yep.
166 internal all the way through.
Okay.
So the back
that's
side,
a micro diameter shaft.
Diameter all the way through, and then 207 on the rear. Now that will fluctuate a little bit depending on spine.
Sure.
We offer 430, 355, 630. We'll offer heavier spines later on throughout the year, though. But we felt like this range of spine would basically satisfy everybody.
Sure.
Due to the fact that you can cut up just up to 4 inches. That's all you can go on the front.
Okay.
Max, you can stiffen or weaken that arrow depending on if you cut from the
So,
the front or the rear.
So tell me, why do you go? How does it make sense to go with a thicker arrow up front?
Well, what it does is it automatically put FOC in the front of that arrow. And for kids or women like my wife, she can't get the range. Like at Reading, where we're shooting 101 yards, I can now add a 100 grain or an 80 grain or a 75 grain point in the front of this instead of having to run 120 to 130, 140 to get that good FOC in the front of that arrow.
So you can still
still
maintain momentum.
That arrow.
Yep.
I can run a lighter weight point. She can still get enough sight out of there without bottoming out her sight or hitting her scope or whatever, shooting that longer range stuff.
Okay.
And so it just adds that FOC in the front, and then like I said, you can change that spine really quick by cutting in the front or cutting in the rear. So,
so if you're doing that, if you're cutting it on either side, obviously if you're cutting the thicker, stronger, I don't want to call it stronger, but the thicker end, then
it's
okay.
changing that. Still spine aligned, everything's spine aligned. It's got the RIP TKO look, the wrap on there, the 90 degree that we have on there. These are the V1s. They come in a V1, the 3, the V6s.
And what do the V136 indicate?
1,000ths. 1.5 is as high as we go.
Okay.
So a lot of guys with us, the industry standard is 28 inches. Ours is based on a 30-inch standard on straightness.
Okay.
With our 1.5, if it is 1.5, it stays in the 1,000ths.
Yep.
But if you want to save a little bit of money, a lot of our 1.5s, if they go over that, they're into the 3s. So a lot of the 3s you're getting are tighter tolerances than the 3s.
Okay.
And vice versa. If you want to go to 3s, that 3.5 will stay under. If it's over, it goes to 6s.
Okay.
So you're getting better bang for your buck.
I know I'm not good enough to be able to tell the difference anyway.
A lot of guys can, but it's that mind type deal.
Sure. Well, and obviously being perfect is always the goal. Yeah. So if you can get closer to it, right?
And if it's going to make you more perfect, it's in your mind, then do it.
Sure.
That's what we're all about. So they'll retail for 12. They'll come with the pin knocks.
Yep.
No points, $299.
$299.
$299 retail
dozen.
for the dozen.
Okay.
For the dozens. Tapered shaft, it's high mileage carbon, spine aligned. So all the great features you see in Victory.
Perfect. The Victory VXT. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, guys.